Remember, it's always a good idea to stay on top of your financial health. This way, di ka magiging dependent on other people, di ka considered na burden financially ng pamilya mo, wala kang tinatakbuhang utang or obligation, at higit po sa lahat ay may security and peace of mind kang harapin ng maayos ang iyong kinabukasan. Hi, this is June Fernando and I'm from Ramfer Financials. Kamusta po kayo mga ka-RFF? I hope everyone's keeping safe and well. Financially healthy ka ba? Paano mo ba talaga malalaman ito? Alam mo ba na di ka naman kailangan maging mayaman or maging wealthy to be considered financially stable? Because financial stability po kasi can mean a whole lot more than that. Like being able to afford your current lifestyle, being able to save up for your future, being able to buy the things that you want. So, kaya naman po, sa video na ito, pag-uusapan natin yan. What are the 5 financial health indicators that you should look out for? Number 1, when you live below your means. Simply put, ang ibig sabihin lamang nito ay namumuhay kang hindi po humihigit ang gastos ninyo sa inyong pinansyal na kapasidad. Living below your means strongly indicates that you have a clear budget and you can stick to it. Hindi ito madali lalo na po sa mundo ngayon kung saan ay usong-uso na ang mga gadgets, traveling, cafe, at iba pang mga di naman gaanong essential na gastusin na makikita ninyo sa paligid ninyo, especially in social media. Living below your means you have that discipline and maturity to use your money wisely upang matustusan ang inyong mga needs while still being able to build up an emergency fund and your future financial or retirement savings requirements. Another sign is number 2, when you are able to pay your bills on time. Do you pay your bills on time? Every time? Bills na katulad po ng mga pangkuryente ninyo, cellphone, cable, internet, tubig, at iba pa. May mga panahon bang bigla ka na lang kinakapos? Naghahagilap kung saan pwedeng kumuha ng funding? Or worse, ay nagmiminti sa pagsisettle ng mga ito? Or consistent mo ba itong nababayaran? Kung ang sagot mo sa huli ay yes, that is a good sign that you have enough money on hand to cover your important financial obligations. Ang bills ay di po dapat binabaliwala. Bagkus, we should be committed in handling these because late payments can also hurt us as it leads to fees and even damage your credit score. And this leads us to sign number 3, which is having a good credit score. Pero ano ba ang ibig sabihin nito? A credit score is a prediction of your credit behavior such as how likely you are to pay a loan back on time based on information from your credit reports. Alam niyo ba na maraming kumpanya ang gumagamit ng credit scores na ito upang makagawa sila ng mga desisyon on whether to offer you a mortgage, credit card, auto loan, iba pang credit products, at pati na rin po sa larangan ng mga insurance applications. Ginagamit din ito upang basihan kung magkano ang ibibigay sa iyong credit limit pag kumukuha ka ng credit card or halaga ng loan na maaaring i-grant sa iyo. Kaya naman, a good credit score is also considered a reflection of your responsible habits. Bayad ang bills mo on time, wala ka masyadong utang, or you don't overuse your credit card or apply for new credit too frequently. A good credit score can open a lot of doors, making it easier for you to borrow in the future or whenever necessary. And so, moving on, the next sign is number 4, when you save and invest regularly. Financial stability in part means having the freedom to build your net worth. Ilan sa mga ito ay ang pagkakaroon ng naka-standby and reliable na emergency fund. Adding regularly to your investment portfolios katulad na lamang ng mga mutual fund accounts mo, unit investment trust fund accounts mo, or yung mga direct stock trading accounts mo. Making regular contributions to your retirement account o di kaya kung may-ari ka ng isang miski simpleng negosyo ay nagagawa mong makapagdagdag mayat-maya sa ikaka-improve or ikaka-expand nito could help ensure a secure financial future. Ang ibig sabihin lang nito ay mayroon ka kasing ekstrang perang na itatabi para sa iyong kinabukasan. And so last but not the least is number 5, which is having clearly defined financial goals. Ang kawalan po kasi ng mga well-defined financial goals na ito can derail you from more important financial matters that lead to overspending, accumulation of debts, and being financially unstable or broke. Isiping mabuti, how do you want your money to work for you ba? Setting long-term goals katulad ng pagsisave ng pera para sa pang-down payment ng inyong dream house or pag-i-invest ng 1,000 kada buwan upang may at least 1,000,000 ka pag-retire mo after 20 years. Show that you have a plan to maintain your financial health. These serve as good compass that you can always refer and go back to upang di ka naliligaw ng landas pagdating sa pagmamanage ng pera mo. Di naman natin kasi sinasabi na huwag mong enjoyin ang kita or ipon mo because achieving financial stability is also an important milestone. That is of course worth celebrating. But as always, kailangan lang in moderation po palagi. Remember, it's always a good idea to stay on top of your financial health. This way, di ka magiging dependent on other people, di ka considered na burden financially ng pamilya mo, wala kang tinatakbuhang utang or obligation, at higit po sa lahat ay may security and peace of mind kang harapin ng maayos ang iyong kinabukasan. So there you have it. Sana po ay may natutunan kayo sa simpleng video na ito. If you have friends or relatives who might be interested in these kinds of contents, we hope you can share this with them. And for those who haven't pa din po, please also subscribe and follow us on our TikTok and YouTube accounts. Kasi habang lumalaki po ang ating community, that also means mas marami rin po tayong pwede pang matulungan. Again, this has been Jung Fernando saying thank you so much for watching, for your continued support, and we'll see you in our next video. Stay safe and God bless mga ka-RFF!